The next slide.
Well, that's all. If there is any other question.
So the other question coming up was, are you looking at any importing, like maybe being able to bring in Flash?
Okay. We are not planning to do that, but okay, as the previous presenter said, if there are a community interest and there are some involvement from the community, we are open to add anything. The more we can support, the best, but in principle we are not going to support that.
Any other questions? If people want to speak up on the phone or on the IRC? Is there somebody speaking up? I certainly have. I can come up with some other questions. So, are there any other importing tools or authoring tools? Today, is all the authoring done in the PicoFlamingo software itself, or do you have other tools used for authoring?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you have any other tools for creating presentations, or is it all done entirely within the PicoFlamingo tool?
Yeah, well, we talked about it in the previous slide. It's named Tesla. We developed it some years ago, and this one has some editing capabilities. It's like a PI editor, but for 3D presentations. And the idea is to, for a moment, use this Priscilla as the editor for the slides and make the PicoFlamingo be able to read this format. So you will have some kind of editor. Unless you have to edit a text file and write like a kind of a script to produce the slide at this moment, to add the text and to add images and the different components in the slide.
Okay. There's also the question, what about porting Open Cascade code for the STEP or IGES support? This would have the side effects of benefiting other users of Open Cascade.
Okay, I don't know about Open Cascade, but I will take a look. For sure, supporting STEP and IGES is interesting for one of the applications we think this is interesting. It's important is for showing prototypes of devices that have not yet been built or that are to be shown in the real world. So in order to support virtual mockups, these formats are really interesting. So but I don't know about Open Cascade. I will take a look, and it looks like interesting. It's a goal for the project.
Any other questions? Okay, so if Flash is not possible, what about NAPLTS vector graphics? That's and a dynamically redefinable character set used in France, Canada, and Japan.
Okay, I'm from Spain, so I don't know about that. But we also think about using SVG or actually to get the capabilities from the SCX to support the vectorized graphics, but we didn't have the time to go into that. It looks like it's not possible or easy to use OpenGL and OpenVG at the same time. So we are more interested in the 3D, but we will try to check if it would be possible to mix both things, because it would be also interesting to get the kind of Flash capabilities also.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
Presenter now.